Yo, what's up? This is Antonio Hearn, and I'm back with a new type of Mugen. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, which is unlikely, you know I used the screen pack before, but if you notice there's different, when you click on different modes, there goes into a category of another different, a category of different modes, you know? But yeah, I made this using Ikeman, Mugen Ikeman, and I wanted to try to make the best just Mugen I can make. You know, here's the settings, the different type of settings: Dizzy, guard break, and AI palette. You could change all of this. The difficulty actually is a change thing. And something I failed to show in the video, which I'm gonna show in the next part or the next video about this, is there's a pause. There's a pause button now. Usually you couldn't pause Mugen, or you could, but it was like you had to press the actual pause break. But on this one, instead of having to press the pause break, you have to you could press escape and a menu will pop up where it will let you change characters, or you can go straight back to the menu if you don't want to go back to the character change. You could map your buttons. Like if you mess up, you don't have to go all the way back. You could just map your buttons in the middle of the match. All type of stuff. Something I also failed to show, I'm gonna show in the other one, is that there's a practice. Instead of picking up, there's a practice dummy. But without further ado, as you saw on the screen, each character has different character slots. Instead of having the same type of characters in different slots, you have multiple characters in one slot. You could change it with a button. Now that's a new thing that I would like to disclose. You could change it with a button. That's also a Mugen Ikeman thing. Like for an example, Frieza, he has two slots. It's Hakushin and regular slot and stuff like that. So you could save space for other characters and stuff like that. Because this would that whole first line consists of like 50 characters, but there's only 16 slots where they fill up at, because you could put them in different slots, But yeah, as you can see, I tried to straighten it out, put each character in like categories and stuff like that. And I'm gonna add more to it. The more I add, every time I add something, I'll make a video and show you. Now here's the battle. Here's the battle. You have Ichigo, Vegito, type stuff. Just also something you might notice is, I don't know if it's broken or not, but usually as a person that likes to watch JUS battles and Mugen type stuff in general, I always the Dragon Ball Z characters in general. I'm gonna use them as an example. Is they would spam they would choose to prioritize their C button over everything else. So they will always get destroyed because they prioritize their C button over everything else. And I thought it would make the AI a little better by changing the fact that it doesn't take health away. You know what I mean? So I'm not health, but power away from them. So I did the same thing for Ichigo. So it's a lot of times where he has spammed the Getsuko ga Tensho, and that's the only thing he would get stuck on, because his power will keep going under 0 or to 0. And AI, since they coding is like instant, they're gonna do the first thing they could possibly do with the power. And of course, a Getsuko ga Tensho, which takes 200 power, it's gonna be the first thing he reaches, so he's gonna do it. And I try to make it where like he get more options instead of the first thing he's doing is get potential. You know what I mean? Call some better fights and stuff. Now there's some OP in it. It's like it's a lot of OP things about this, but it's always gonna be that one OP thing. You know what I mean? So I try to keep it that way. Now, one thing I did change, which I didn't show in this video, is I have Dizzy on, and for some reason, well, because I have another Ikeman without JUS characters, and Dizzy works just fine on there. But on this one, if the JUS characters manage to stun somebody, they're stunned forever. They're stunned, not forever, but they're stunned until like the person misses. But if they in the corner stunned like that, the computer will never miss because it's the computer and they're stunned, so they literally can defend themselves. Like, like that. I don't know if you saw it, but in that instant, Frieza got stunned and he couldn't move to defend himself anymore. So Frieza lost a chance to defend himself. Now imagine that happening at full HP, and you have no way to defend yourself. You know what I mean? So it's I changed it after I made this video, but yeah, you will see a lot. Even in this video, you will see a lot of instances where they get dizzy and can't come back. That's the automatic loss. Before the next video you'll see, you're gonna see a lot of characters. So I'm gonna make a video basically showing what I added. It's gonna be mostly about the characters and showing them how they battle and stuff with the new changes that I made to them, because I make changes to every character. Also, I tried to make palettes for every character. It doesn't work for the characters that need to transform. For some reason, I don't know how to make a palette for them. But yeah, just I tried to make the palette and it didn't work. So there will be some characters you see with different types of palettes, and then you see other characters with one palette only. But yeah, if when I finish and the supporters the supporters come in, support the video, help us get out here, I will make this an actual game you can download, and I will just keep releasing patches where you can update the game with characters and stuff like that. So I just need enough support to show that people are actually gonna play this, and I don't want just people just coming to, I don't mind people coming and asking for a download, but I don't want to just be like their own self for their own for their own use. I don't want people to make content off of it and don't give me credit. So I want enough people to look at this and be like, this is Antonio DX's work, and I want to use this game to make credit, to make content and give him credit for it. You know what I mean? And I get Mugen is a thing where other people's characters get put into one game, but you won't find another person releasing and making content like this, like I am. So please support me, and it will all be love from there. You know what I mean? It will all be love from there. So yeah, that's all I need. Once I see the supporters coming in, and feel free to request characters you want to see in here too, because I'll put anybody here, overpowered or not. And I know how to make changes to damages and stuff. So if I see they do too much damage, I'm gonna see if I could dumb it down a bit. Like for an example, good thing this video popped up, because for an example, Goku and SSJ does a lot of fucking damage if you didn't notice. Whereas Cooler doesn't do that much damage. You know what I mean? And when I check Cooler's shit, he got a little bit more HP than Goku. Goku still do a shit ton of damage. And when I went to go check his attack, it was way higher than what it should be, so I decreased it a little bit. You know what I mean? So I could always update and basically patch note it. So when I get enough support and I release it, because I'm gonna release it when I'm done with the first line, which is the Dragon Ball Z line. So it's gonna see a lot more Dragon Ball Z characters than anything. But yeah, I'm gonna release it then, and if people play it and respect it, I can make patch notes and stuff, release stuff, and keep it an update, ongoing thing, and update it and stuff, adding characters and stuff. And I add characters like crazy, so probably the next time you see this, probably gonna see like 15 new characters or something like that, because I love doing this. It's something that I like doing. So it takes me no time to do this. I just need, not to stress myself, but I just need I need the support. That's all. So yeah, that's all being said. Well, I mean, with all that being said, subscribe, like, share this video, and if you'd like to see more content, stay in tune. And sorry for the long wait. I've been, I just been, here, just chilling. Nah, I didn't forget about the channel or anything. I just took a break from making this because if the start of this was really stressful. I'm not gonna lie to you. The start of this was really stressful, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to get the characters into one slot. I was sitting here looking at an empty screen where Goku was supposed to be, but he wasn't. So I mean, he wasn't right there, and I was like about to break my computer screen. But yeah, thank you, and furthermore, enjoy the rest of the video, which is not that much of a video. Yeah. Bye.